Did you know this? It's pretty incredible. Scientists have found that doing something kind for someone else can actually make you feel happier and healthier. It's like a boomerang of goodness. When you put kindness out there, it really does come back to you in amazing ways. Studies even show that people who regularly practice kindness experience less stress and more joy. Isn't that something? It's like a secret superpower we all have just waiting to be used. So, think about that for a second. A simple act can change your whole day and maybe even your whole outlook on life. It's powerful stuff, y'all. So what is kindness anyway? It's not about grand gestures or spending a lot of money, not at all. Kindness is about being thoughtful. It's about caring for others. It's noticing when someone might need a little pick-me-up or a helping hand. It's that warm feeling you get when you help someone, and that warm feeling they get too. It can be a smile, a compliment, or just listening when someone needs to talk. It's about connection, plain and simple. It's seeing another person and recognizing that we're all in this together, trying our best. Why is it so important in our daily lives? Oh, let me tell you. In a world that can sometimes feel a little chaotic, a little tough, kindness is like a breath of fresh air. It's the glue that holds communities together. It makes our homes, our workplaces, and our neighborhoods better places to be. When we are kind, we create an environment of trust and support. People feel safer, more valued, and more willing to connect. Think about how much better your day is when someone is unexpectedly kind to you. It can change everything, truly. And it doesn't just help others, it helps you too. Being kind releases those happy hormones like serotonin and oxytocin. It's scientifically proven to reduce anxiety and boost your mood. So, when you're being kind, you're actually doing something wonderful for your own well-being. It's a win-win. It makes you feel good, it makes others feel good, and it makes the world a little brighter. It's like a chain reaction of positivity, and who wouldn't want to be a part of that? It's simple, it's free, and it's incredibly powerful. Let's talk about some real examples of small acts of kindness. Because sometimes we forget how easy it is. Imagine you're in a long line at the grocery store and you let someone with just a few items go ahead of you. That's kindness. It probably only cost you a minute, but it might have saved them a lot of stress if they were in a hurry. Or how about leaving a positive comment on someone's social media post? In a world filled with so much online negativity, a few kind words can really stand out and make someone's day. These little things, they add up. Think about holding the door open for someone or offering a genuine compliment to a stranger. I love your shoes. Or, you have a great smile. It might seem small to you, but it could be exactly what that person needed to hear at that moment. Maybe they were having a tough day, and your small act of kindness was like a little ray of sunshine. I've seen it happen so many times. A simple act of acknowledging someone, of seeing them, can make a huge difference. It's about making people feel seen and appreciated, y'all. Another great example is volunteering your time, even if it's just for an hour. Helping out at a local animal shelter, or reading to kids at the library, or serving meals at a soup kitchen. These actions directly impact others in a positive way. It shows you care about your community and the people in it. And you know what? The people you help will remember that. They'll feel that someone took the time for them, and that feeling can inspire them to be kind to others too. It's that ripple effect again. Or consider this. Someone you know is going through a hard time. Maybe they lost a job or they're just feeling down. A small act like bringing them a cup of coffee, sending a thoughtful text message just to check in, or offering to listen without judgment can mean the world. It shows them they're not alone. It shows them someone cares. These aren't grand gestures, but they are deeply meaningful. It's about empathy, putting yourself in someone else's shoes and offering comfort and support in whatever way you can. I want to share a story that really touched me, about how kindness truly transformed a community. There was this small town, and things had been a bit tough. People were feeling disconnected, a little down. But then, one person decided to start a community kindness chain. It began with something simple. She anonymously paid for the coffee of the person behind her in line at the local cafe. She left a little note saying, "Pass on the kindness if you can." And you know what happened? It caught on. It really did. The person whose coffee was paid for was so surprised and happy. The next day they decided to do something kind for someone else. They mowed their elderly neighbor's lawn just because. That neighbor, feeling grateful, then baked cookies for the local firefighters. The firefighters in turn decided to visit a children's hospital and spend time with the kids, bringing small toys. It was like a wave of goodness spreading through the entire town, all starting from one small anonymous act of buying a coffee. Isn't that incredible? It just shows you the power we all hold. Soon, people were actively looking for ways to be kind. They started a community garden where everyone could share the produce. They organized neighborhood cleanup days. People who barely knew each other before started talking, connecting, and helping one another. The whole atmosphere of the town changed. It became friendlier, more supportive, more vibrant. Local businesses even got involved, offering discounts to those who shared stories of kindness they'd witnessed or participated in. It was a beautiful thing to see. This story just shows how one person, one small act, can create a massive shift. It wasn't about money, it was about intention and a willingness to reach out. The kindness chain didn't just bring smiles, it rebuilt connections, fostered a sense of belonging, and reminded everyone that they were part of something bigger. It transformed their daily lives and their entire community's spirit. That's the real magic of kindness, y'all. It has the power to change not just a moment, but a whole environment, a whole way of life for so many people. So let's wrap this up. Why does kindness matter so much? Well, as we've seen, it makes us happier and healthier. That's a pretty big reason right there. It reduces stress, boosts our mood, and even strengthens our immune system. Think about that. Being kind is literally good for your body and your mind. It's like a natural medicine that doesn't cost a thing. It's a simple truth, but it's so important to remember in our busy lives. Taking a moment to be kind is an investment in your own well-being. Kindness also builds stronger communities. It creates connections between people. It makes our neighborhoods, schools, and workplaces feel safer and more welcoming. When we are kind to each other, we build trust and understanding. It breaks down barriers and helps us see that we have more in common than we think. It fosters a spirit of cooperation and support, which is so important, especially when times are tough. A kind community is a resilient community, one where people look out for each other. That's the kind of world I want to live in. And the best part, anyone can do it. You don't need special skills or a lot of money to be kind. It's about your attitude, your willingness to notice others, and your desire to make a positive difference, however small. A smile is free, a compliment is free, listening is free, holding a door, helping someone carry something, offering a word of encouragement. These are things we can all do every single day. It's not about grand heroic acts, it's about the little things that add up to make a big difference in someone's day. So I want to encourage you, all of y'all, to look for opportunities to be kind. Today, tomorrow, every day. You have the power to brighten someone's day, to make them feel seen and valued. And who knows, your small act of kindness might just be the start of something amazing, like that coffee that changed a whole town. Now I'd love to hear from you. Share your own stories of kindness in the comments below. Tell us about a time someone was kind to you, or a time you were kind to someone else. Let's spread the love.